Alright guys, as you can see, I am ready, man. I am ready for UFC 117. War Anderson Silva. I give Chael Sonnen props. I do think he has an awesome chance to win. Just watched the countdown show. I gotta say, man, a fight has been really overshadowed just because of the Chael Sonnen, the hype train, and the hype that he can generate. Chael Sonnen, man, interesting guy. In my head, I'm saying Anderson Silva will win, but I'm gonna be cheering for both guys. If Chael Sonnen does his stuff, his ground and pound for 5 rounds, I'm all for it, man. I want to see Anderson Silva win or lose. It's win-win for me. But the fight I want to talk about is Jon Fitch versus Thiago Alves. This is a huge, This is huge fight. Arguably, no, it's not even argue. It's not even debate. This is the number 2, number 3 welterweight in the sport right now. They're going head to head. This is a rematch. I don't think they didn't get any attention, and I thought that was like, man, even my small YouTube world, at least maybe I get like a few hundred people get hyped up for the fight. This is a huge fight, ladies and gentlemen. They already fought once. Jon Fitch reigned supreme. He took Thiago on the feet, on the ground. He was just the more experienced fighter. But Thiago has evolved leaps and bounds from that first fight, and the same goes for Fitch. So, this is a huge fight, and this is for the next contender, potentially. Jon Fitch, if Koscheck wins, he says he's going to move up to middleweight. And Thiago, apparently Dana says he gets another shot at GSP or Koscheck. It'll be interesting if Thiago wins, he fights Koscheck, but really, you're going to let Thiago fight GSP already after like one fight he lost and then beats Jon Fitch and then he might win again? It doesn't make any sense to me. I think if Jon Fitch wins this fight, he gets the title shot. If Thiago, wins, I think he has to fight the winner of Kampman versus Shields. That's a pretty interesting fight as well. Anyways, enough of the ramble. Big fight. Both these guys are beasts. Time to do my prediction, okay? Standing, no secret, man. Thiago has evolved. He's gotten way better. Lethal leg kicks, knockout power. Jon Fitch does not want to stand in front of him. We've seen in past fights Jon Fitch has improved, but he just doesn't have that, knockout power. So he doesn't really have that showcasing like Thiago. And I think a little bit of the hype behind Thiago's like, what's the word I want to use? He's improved lots. It's because of those knockout finishes. They're exciting. It stays in our brains. But on the other side, Jon Fitch has improved lots. He learned from his loss from GSP considerably. He's like, man, I guess I have to work on my athleticism. I have to become quicker. And I think we've seen some of that in the fight. And he kept on doing his style of taking guys out of their elements and making them fight his fight. So, standing, no secret, man. Jon Fitch, you don't want to trade with Thiago. You're risking your number 1 contender spot. Obviously, you don't want to stay too long on your feet. You want to take the fight to the ground. What has Thiago shown in the past? He still can't stop the takedown. GSP took him down repeatedly. He showed great heart. He didn't quit. Even though psychologically you might get depressed or like lose discouragement, he kept on the fight, or he kept going on the fight, kept on getting back up to his feet, but kept on getting taken down. His takedown defense isn't there, but his ability to get back to his feet, I commend him, and I think we're gonna see something very similar. Jon Fitch, he's he's been wrestling since he was like 4, I think he said. He's no joke. He's a big, strong guy, just like Thiago. And here are some main key things I want to add. Thiago, brain surgery, year layoff. That means he took like 3 or 4 months off just from like waiting for the news to see what happened. Do I go in for surgery? Do I not go in for surgery? And I'm a believer of ring rust now. Rampage. You weren't supposed to lose against Rashad. He he came in fat, you know. I think he said he was like 80 pounds overweight or like 50 pounds. Something ridiculous, man. I was like, man, you're not supposed to get that fat. Thiago, on the other hand, you know, year off, it's going to affect you no matter what. Jon Fitch, on the other hand, constantly stay busy. I think he fought, I want to say 2 guys, but it might be 1 guy after the initial fight got canceled because of the brain surgery. And the second thing is, I learned this after, but I was going to use this as an example, but I was like, Thiago's a huge guy, man. If the guy really wanted to, he missed weight against Matt Hughes with 8 pounds, man. So that tells you like how much the guy actually has to cut to make 170. The guy could probably fight, at light heavyweight. You know, he'll be a little bit smaller, but he can't fight light heavyweight. He's too short, man. I think he's like 5'9". You know, his reach would be diminished there, and there's no point of being a striker if you have no reach. But he could fight at middleweight. He'd probably do pretty good at middleweight. He'll be a lot more healthier. So these are my main reasons. Fitch is the cardio machine beast. He's the grinder. He's gonna take Thiago down. Thiago's gonna be the guy on the bottom. Year layoff that might affect his cardio, might affect everything. He already missed the training, like the public sparring training thing, because he has to cut more weight. So, you know, cutting that much weight in that short of time is not good for your body. So at the end of the day, I see Jon Fitch taking Thiago down over and over again. He's gonna do his best to finish fights. You know, Jon Fitch, like him or hate him, he does his absolutely best to finish the fight. He wants to give a show to the fans. Just, you know, he that's not his style, you know, unless he improved it. That's not his style. He does his best to give an entertaining fight to the best of his ability. I think that's what's going to happen in this fight. So I'm going to go with Jon Fitch decision. I would still like to say, I would like to see Thiago fight the loser of Campman versus Shields. I think that'll be a pretty interesting fight. But yeah, that's my video. Asian MMA signing out. Like to hear your thoughts about the fight. Leave it below. Thanks for watching my video.